Hi, my name is Vincent.
Hi, my name is Lee.
So today we're going to be doing a lab that explores Ohm's law.
And we're going to be showing you the supplies that you need for the experiment. Okay, this is our digital multimeter. It will help us measure current, voltage, and resistance, and it has these two probes that'll help us measure the current and resistance in our circuit.
Okay, and this is the DC power supply in which we can use to supply our circuit with the necessary voltage as well as measure the amount of voltage we're putting in.
Okay, so this is our breadboard. This is what we're going to be using to construct our circuit on.
So these wires have alligator clips that we will use to connect to the probes of the multimeter. And then these are the wires that we will be using to connect our circuit in the breadboard. And this is the resistor that we will be using to help control the current in our circuit.
Okay, now we're going to construct a series circuit on our breadboard to help us measure the current as we increase the voltage in increments. So our power supply isn't on right now, but we're just going to explain how the circuit is set up. So we have our positive voltage flowing in through here, through the resistor, and then coming through the multimeter. Then it comes back out through this probe, and then comes back to our negative, and then this is our ground.
So now we're going to use the multimeter to measure current. So we're going to turn it on, and we're going to change this probe to measure the current in our circuit.
Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and turn on our power supply, and then this is how we're going to adjust our voltage. So for our measurements, we're going to vary the volts from 0 to 5 in increments of 0.5 volts.
Okay, so right now it says that we are putting 0 volts into our circuit, and that is shown onto the multimeter where we have a little bit more, but it should be 0 amps. Okay, so we're going to measure in 0.5 volt increments. So we'll go to 0.5. And we're gonna get it as close as possible. So we have 0.48 volts going into our circuit, and it comes out to 0.00780 amps.
So we went ahead and turned off our power supply because we finished collecting our data. So now we're going to go ahead and set up our circuit in parallel to measure the resistance of the resistor.
Now we're gonna change the multimeter to measure our resistance. So we're gonna put it up here. The resistance of our circuit and the resistor in it. And it comes out to be around 60 ohms.
Now with the collected data points that you got for the voltage and the current, you can find an average value for the resistance and compare that value to the value of resistance that the multimeter gave us.
And then theoretically, this will allow us to prove that our circuit followed Ohm's law. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this lab.
Bye.